Alright guys, wanted to come on here today to do a little experiment. We're going to be comparing Adam's iron remover versus a clay, you can see right there, clay mitt, synthetic clay, whatever you want to really call it. We're going to be using them individually, so that's what you have behind me right here. This is going to be our experiment board on this borrowed van. So basically over here on the left side will be just the clay. In the middle, it'll be just the iron remover. And then on the right, it'll be both of them. So the whole purpose of this is time efficiency. Can I get away with just the chemical and just spray the car down, rinse it off, and am I good? Or do I need the clay? I also think that probably has something to do with the age of the vehicle. This is I think this vehicle was built this year, 2025 in March. So relatively new vehicle. I've already noticed that there are some iron deposits on the back here. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the clay by itself. I'll be using just a detail spray. So it is Griot's Garage Best Show detailer. So that's just the only thing I had on hand. It's gonna be just as good as any, even if you're using Adam's detail spray, same stuff. So just gonna spray this down. I'll fast forward this so you can kind of see just the process of what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna lay everything down. All right guys, so it's already been just a couple of minutes. Here, I'll bring you in closer real quick. So obviously the clay side, I'm gonna spray this with the iron remover, so it'll visibly tell you if I got all the iron deposits out on this side. So obviously clean in the clayed area, nothing really going on there. And then in the iron remover, you can see this is a brand new vehicle and it's just hammered with iron deposits. So just all over. And then even with me claying this side, you can still see the iron remover is still working on some pretty stubborn pieces here. That one's a pretty good one. So I'm just gonna give this another probably minute. You don't want to let this stuff dry. It can kind of stain the paint, and then you are required to do a paint correction. So I'm gonna give this another 30 seconds, rinse it off, and then we will come back and see how good it did its job. All right, so we gave it its proper dwell time. It looks a lot better than it did. And now we're gonna verify our results, and we're gonna spray it all down, everything down. So to make sure that we did a good job with the clay, the iron remover, and then both, just spray it all down again and see if it's worth doing both, one or the other, and just for the sake of time efficiency. Give that another couple minutes. All right, so far we're about a few minutes in. I can already see some pretty big deposits, so I'm gonna bring you closer and then we'll kind of see what's going on, see what's worth it. All right, so we'll start with the clay. You can kind of see that there are just a few spots here that we're definitely not taken care of. So the iron remover is still working at those spots. So just the clay alone most likely will not get every single iron deposit. And then we'll move over to the iron remover side. So just the chemical. You know, the chemical just makes it look so dramatic, but the size of this spot is insanely small. And then just a few more spots than the clay bar, or the clay mitt, synthetic clay, whatever you want to call it. So I would say if we're comparing one of the two here, I would probably go clay. I just think, you know, it is a little bit more elbow grease, but it just kind of reassures you that you're just going to get a lot more of that material off the paint, just get a better quality, better finish. So here is the iron remover, and then here's both, which is kind of shocking to me because you can still see, maybe I didn't hit these specific areas good enough, but you can see majority of it is pretty clean. I would say there's one little spot there, one little spot there, and a few just kind of scattered around. So doing both is gonna be your best option. If you want to completely cleanse your paint of any kind of iron deposit, this is gonna be your best bet. So just using both of them together, you could probably even do like one round of just going around and spraying it, let the chemical work, and do that, and then go back around with your synthetic clay and the chemical, and just get just kind of, you know, 2 layers of iron kind of removed from the vehicle. So yeah, so this is all I wanted to do and show you guys and just give you a better idea of what this chemical can do and what its limitations are. So my personal opinion, I'd recommend both. You know, give the chemical a second to dwell, go over it, you know, do your cross edge pattern with your synthetic clay. Doesn't matter if it's a mitt, whatever brand. I mean, I'm sure the Amazon ones maybe be a little less good quality, but I'm sure they're fine. So yeah. Hope you guys can like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope this helps in any way if you're detailing or just wanting to, you know, just do your own kind of service prep. So, see you guys.